Hello, everybody. Ciao. This is Sante, and we are here today in Tokyo at the wonderful Studio Ether to show you a bit of the sketchbook that I just finished. The sketchbook itself, it's, as you can see, handmade, and I received it as a gift from my dear Jeremy. The lock is beautiful and is a bit destroyed at this point, but again, I am very excited to show you what I did because I brought this sketchbook a lot around in the last months in many different places, and it was my wonderful companion. So let's start a bit with with the sticker of my dear friend Jeremy, and I don't know if you can read it because it's kind of not very clear, but it says stolen to, and ruins is Jeremy. So it's stolen to Jeremy, and as you can see here, filled by Sante Visioni. So this was just a way for me to formalize the thief that I made to my dear Jeremy. Also, this first page belongs to him. Long pig, tall pond. I just confirmed with a yes this thing, but I don't know exactly what he meant, but I think it was just cool. These was some thoughts that I added to the sketchbook while I was in Okinawa. I was doing a detox of 2 weeks, and I don't know, these were some thoughts that were coming through my head. There was a page here that I gave to somebody as a gift. To be honest, I don't remember what was it, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool to have this kind of cut in the middle of the pages. This was literally the first drawing I did, just a sketchbook. Again, I was in Okinawa. I was testing a bit, especially these pages, because they are not, they're made by this very thin paper, and which is also a bit rough on the surface, so not very clear to me how to use it. So again, this was, I would say, a true experiment. And this was the same. It was a true experiment, and I play a bit with this wine thing, you know, the grape. I cannot say dirty things, I think, in this video, so but I think you can imagine what this is about. This other drawing, again, it was one of the first I did to test the different instruments and tools that I use to sketch, because this whole sketchbook is made with the same markers and the same crayons. I think I can show them to you at the end of the video just to give you an idea, but again, they were also new to me. So again, these very first pages, I would say that they are a bit of an introduction to the sketchbook itself. Then this was one of, this starts a series of I call them ballerini, which means dancers, and these are more meaningful to me in the sense that I think they are pretty cool. They are again a way for me to explore different ways to combine colors and palette. This was the first one of the series. There is another one. I go quickly. This is another ballerino. Similar in terms of again experiment is this one, even if it's not a ballerino per se. And then another recurrent theme, the banana, that at that time in Okinawa I was eating a lot. So it's another very common object of these pages. This was just a drawing that I took from a book I was reading at the time. It was a book that a dear friend suggested to me, and it's a memoir of Françoise Gillotte, who used to be one of the muse of Picasso. So whatever, in the book there was this drawing, so I just had the book in front of me and I decided to put it in my sketchbook. This was a portrait of a friend that I had recently met in Kyoto. It was not the first time because she's Italian, but yes, we had the opportunity to spend some time together in Kyoto, in Japan, where she was visiting, and I took the opportunity to make this portrait. A thing that I want to say in general about the sketchbook is that, again, if you know me, if you know my style or what I draw and paint, not all of these sketches really can be seen as a sort of I say related to what I usually do. But this is because I use the sketchbooks mostly for exploration of what are things that come to my mind. So again, this is very figurative. It's not something that I usually paint when I'm in the studio, but again, it's something that I like to do. And similar to this, in the sense of concept, there is a lot of landscapes or like a figurative representation of what I had in front of me. This was again in Okinawa. 4th of July was a little terrace that this guest house where I was staying he had, and again it was again a place where I could see the sunset, and I usually spent the sunset time there with the sketchbook drawing. Even this was painted at the same time on the rooftop, on the terrace. Sorry. This is again just a little sketch with some a funny Gattinani Celestini. I don't even know what it means, but I think it's okay. This was I took a picture and I tried to make a portrait out of the picture. It was pretty fast. I think it was right before going to run, so I couldn't. It was on purpose very rough. This is I don't know. I think I like it. It's a very very raw drawing that I did. And again, I really like to use the crayons, to use these kind of essentials sketches, especially when I use the crayons to experiment the different way to use the colors. Bananas, again, as I said, a recurrent theme. I don't even know what it is, but I think it's cool. Probably I took inspiration from some medicine I had. I don't know, 300 milligrams. I don't remember. This is a page that I didn't do. This is I think Jeremy stuff. Fantasy breakfast with Harry Sushi and Billy Chintz. Jeremy, do you know what it is? Jeremy knows what it is. I don't, but it's cool. Also because this is Jeremy, so I think it makes totally sense to have his portrait right after the page that he drew. This is also, I think, Jeremy, and this is Jeremy itself. Jeremy is with a beer at the izakaya in Golden Guy. I think we went together, and the funny thing is that the night where I do this portrait, there was a guy sitting with us at the Golden Guy bar. The bar is owned by a friend of us, Go-san. But the funny thing is that there was a guy who was totally dressed up like Batman. And the funny fact that he was completely passed out, and it was like 7 p.m. So I think one of these beer that I drew here, it was a beer we used to kampai with him, to chill with him. This is a funny story. This is a friend of mine that asked me to make a drawing on her boobs, and I did this in real life. But after that, I make a portrait of her with the drawing. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, she was visiting Japan, and she's a friend of a very good friend of mine. So it was a good experimentation, especially to draw what I drew, to make what I drew here in real life on the page. Interesting. I don't know. I think this is a punk bird. There are the words both in Italian and English about what these different parts represent. It's nothing serious. I think it was just a way to pass some time. This is a model that I met in Colombia, and I there was not a real. I didn't make this drawing in real life. There was a photo that I took of a photo that was taken not by me, and then I made this drawing out of that. I don't know. That's it. Back to Okinawa, not because I was back in Okinawa, but because I didn't. I used the sketchbook. I say not with not consequential. So there gonna be pages made in the same place but spread all around the book. And this was, as I was saying before, one of the examples of a landscape or a real representation of what I had in front of me. This was literally the guest house where I was staying. This was the table where I was staying. There were, as you can see here, the laundry and some other things. It was a nice time. As I told you, I was detoxing, and after that I went to the tree house of my friend Maha. I think I have some drawings also of that. Viola o violenza, decidemo io. Up to you. I think I don't have to decide between these two. It's a question for the audience. Furfanti, sort of pirate, quick sketch. Not much to say about this. La Bibbia, which became La Rabbia. Again, you can think about this in the way you prefer. This is pretty cool. This is also the favorite one of my friend Alessio, and of the whole sketchbook. And yeah, I like the fact, again, I like the way these crayons are working on these black pages. I think they are getting very good results. And I usually use these black pages that are in the sketchbook also later to draw this kind of animals. I don't know why, but yeah, I think it makes sense. El Furfante, this is a very famous painting by Botero that I just quickly replicated here. And I think I was getting very bored making all these I say rooftop tiles, the things on the roof. Yeah, whatever. But yes, when we went to Colombia for the exhibition with our great friend Mantilla, and we also visited the museum, and I also spit on the sketchbook here. And yes, this was one of my favorite paintings of him when we visited his museum in Bogota. This is a representation of the feeling I have when I am with my friend Mario. He's a very good friend. We used to work together, and yeah, let's say we have a lot of fun. So I wanted to pay homage to him with this quick sketch. This is something that I don't like. Non mi piace, it means I don't like, so I'm gonna skip it. This is another, I don't even know what to say, some thoughts that I had still when I was in Okinawa. You know, spending time with myself. I told you I was detoxing. I like these sentences in Italian. I think they're pretty cool. È un trapano smontato, una scatola di cera al sole, benzina nell'acqua. These I think are better than these. I don't know. DeAndre Jordan. This I think is pretty cool. Like, of course, is a word. I say word joke, word trick. I don't know, because Jordan is DeAndre Jordan is an NBA player, but DeAndre, for my Italian friends, you know who he is. Yeah, and there was a little drawing here that I gave to somebody as a gift, but again, like before, I don't remember what was it. So it is what it is. A cock, one of the many that I put in the sketchbook. But this is probably the most realistic one. Okay, this is, I made a little series inspired by this artist, Sachi, that when I was living in Brazil many years ago, I saw on the walls in São Paulo, and I immediately fell in love. Again, at that time there wasn't much Instagram and stuff, so it was not easy to, in a way, understand his heart and see what he was doing. But yes, I took inspiration from him. I did um, this sketch, and also I'm skipping a bit these others. You know, uh, this one, this one. I think another one. I don't know. Yeah, this one. These were all inspired by him. So respect, Sashi. Whatever. I don't know if you're gonna see these ever, but much respect for you. These were just notes about a zine that I wanted to make. Not much to say. These were notes about the snowboard that my friend Rainbow Captain in Niseko gave me when I visited the island snowboards I say office, because this is I say a news. I am supposed to make some to collaborate with a snowboard brand in Italy, Italian snowboard brand called Capra Bianca, to make the artworks for their boards. So let's see if it's gonna happen. We target next season, so I keep you posted. Quick sketch. I don't even know. Blue Seal, you know, it's Okinawa ice cream. So probably was somebody that I was sitting in front at the beach or something. Ballerino, I told you, the series. It's another one. I go quick. Portrait of nobody in particular. I took inspiration from a friend, but then I realized it didn't look like him, so it was not him anymore. The one from Sashi. This was a quick one with me and Jeremy, that when we were at a friend's house and we were taking a selfie. Jeremy doesn't look like this. I kind of look like, but yeah, Jeremy didn't come out very well. Sorry, Jeremy. Sorry, Jeremy. Another ballerina, another Sashi, another ballerina. Again, I'm not saying much about this because I already talked about a lot about this series. So that's it. 81. Respect the restaurant that is going to be open in Tokyo by my very, very, very good friends Paco, Alessio, and Takeshi. Love, guys. The menu, probably not of the 81, but that's the reason I put the 81 here, because after that there is a menu. Again, up to you considerations. This was a quick one of a photo that we took with many friends when we were in Burning Man. There is me, Cajo, Raimondo, Alessio, Mario, Bargheni. It was very quick, without any preparation. Not very happy about the results. Whatever. Another one of the series, and another one from Real. Like as I was saying before, Okinawa. I concluded. I finished my detox, going to the tree house of a friend of mine that was throwing a party, an anniversary of this beautiful place in Okinawa where you can stay. They are actually rooms on the trees, like literally tree houses. And again, I just sat in front of one of them and make a sketch out of it. Super cool. I really recommend it. Another one of the series of I was talking about before. Another one. These were just a couple of drawings I did using pencils. I didn't do much, and usually I don't use pencils. Probably you can see I'm not very happy about these results, but again, as always, whatever. And this was a page that I stick on this after with Alessio and Paco, with my friends Alessio and Paco in Niseko. We were just passing this page to each other, writing the numbers in sequence to spend some time while we were talking. So I thought it was a nice exercise. It was until 500, and I decided to keep it as a memory. This is not mine. I don't know who did it. Maybe Jeremy. I don't think so. Jeremy, is yours. No, we don't know. I mean, who knows? I don't know. It's not mine for sure. And there are some. This is a drawing I did in Uzbekistan. But as you can see, so I was in the train, and this train in Uzbekistan is very old, and it was really like shaking a lot. So you can see here that as much I was trying to to be precise, the train, the shaking of the train was making me push more and more uh, the marker I was using. So again, I like the effect in a way, but yeah, it was a kind of truly experimental doing this. This is a guy that I made in Madrid, and I know because he looked like Zorro. This is another thing I did in Uzbekistan on the train. This time I didn't use the markers, but I used the crayons. Again, Uzbekistan train markers, same vibe. A little thought. Whoever wants to read reads. Drawing, live drawing, Uzbekistan. I was in Kiva. It was August 2024. This was a little bar where we were sitting after walking with my friends. Uh, this was same done at the bar where I was sitting, and this is a series that I've done at the bar in Uzbekistan that I really really like. So there are four, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think these four are super power combo. Probably my favorite of the book, of the whole sketchbook. I really like the way they came out. I like the palette I used. It's definitely something that I'm gonna use in the future, either as reference or for some projects, because I truly, truly like them. I hope you do the same. Red, bravo, Sante. And yes, this is still Kiva, still the bar, still Uzbekistan. This is my friend Giovanni, the guy I was, my friend, very good friend, that I was traveling with. I always travel with him, and he wasn't very happy about this. How you say, Jeremy, when you have this under the, you know, he was not happy about this double chin, but when I showed him that he really had, he actually accepted it as a very good representation of himself. So again, that's it. That's the story behind that. This we already saw. Then what else? Then there is another strange series, a series I did in Singapore only with gray markers, a series of gray markers. And the thing is, Jeremy, how do you say when you do like this with the eyes? People squinting. So you see the eyes here, the nose, the mouth. This is the first one. This is another one, eyes, nose, mouth, still Singapore, of course. And this is the third one of the series, is squinting here, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, also the mustache, kind of typical old Singaporean. And again, this was last summer when I was in Singapore, only using grays. This is done by a friend of mine when we were at the pasta party. It's not mine. Thank you. Then there is this one. This is written by Jeremy. Janis Joplin. What the Jungle Cat. Janis Joplin Jungle Cat. And I don't know if I was inspired by this or not when I did this. I don't know what it is. Sort of rabbit. I don't know. Whatever. Respect for our brother Alex Face from Thailand. A sticker from him. And this is something that I really like. Live fast, die young, laugh a lot, live long. I was thinking about tattooing it on me like this, but I want to wait a bit. So let's see what happens. The other thing I like is this, that I was about to write, but then I changed my mind. And what I was writing, who knows? This again, since I was thinking about tattooing, I made this quick sketch. Again, I was also in Singapore. You can see I was still using the gray markers. A Jeremy li voglio bene. Means I love Jeremy. What can I say? It's true. This is still in Singapore. Two people that I had in front of me while I was sketching. They were. I was sitting at the pub having a beer, and in front of me, of course, sketching, and in front of me there were these two guys in the street smoking a cigarette and talking. They look a bit sketchy, but I don't think they were. I think they probably were IT guys working nearby, but I don't know. That was the vibe I got from them. Madrid. This was in the Singapore was in the summer. Now we switched to Madrid. It was December 28th, so right before the end of the year. Just a sketch I had in this little bar, which is called Lolina, and this is another sketch that I did again from taking looking what I had in front of me. I really recommend. Very nice, very cute, and I remember I was drawing, sketching there before going to the airport, before going to Costa Rica, where I spent the New Year's Eve. Madrid, another Zorro, you remember before. And then I think we are moving to Costa Rica. So as I was saying, from Madrid, I flew to Costa Rica to spend New Year's Eve and a week over there with my dear friend Larissa, and I think it was the first drawing I was making, and it was at the airport, flying to Nosara. But the thing is that I was making the drawing of this woman that I had in front of me, sitting at the waiting area before boarding. But then she left, and I couldn't finish, so I got a bit pissed, and I finished the sketch like this. Nosara, Costa Rica. I was doing a morning routine, so every morning I was going to have my breakfast and sketching a bit. So all the drawings I'm gonna show you from Costa Rica are mostly in that kind of situation. This one, this one, I think. This one. This is my friend Gabriele from Italy. Like we grew up together. I know him since I was 6. Unbelievable. And this picture I took when I was in Italy for Christmas. We were in the elevator, so I took a picture. He was watching in the mirror of the elevator, and this was the sketch I made out of the picture. What I really like is that he owns these. As I said, I have only limited colors, so not all the colors I see in real life I could represent, but the funny thing is that he really has a jumper with these colors. I'm super happy that I could, and he's one of his favorites, so I'm very happy I could give this, right representation to him. Tubetto doesn't mean anything. I think I did in Costa Rica, just a sketch. This was again made in Costa Rica. It was a woman very fat that I had in front of me while I was having the coffee, and I couldn't understand because it was a bit too far from me the book he was reading, but so I just made up the title, as you can imagine, or not. This is my dear, super dear Larissa, the person I visited in Costa Rica. This was during our breakfast, and she was not happy with this drawing, I know. She's been living in Nosara for 10 years, but doesn't mean she has gray hair. She has great hair, not gray hair. And when I made this portrait of her, she was not happy. I don't know why, because I think it was pretty cute. There was a page here that I probably gave to somebody as a gift, maybe to Larissa. I don't know, but again, I don't remember what was it. And this is another drawing, another sketchbook I made in Madrid. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. This one, I don't know. Sketchbook, sketch I made in. I was in Costa Rica at the airport when I did this. Same. I was in San Jose waiting for the airport. It was December 29th when I made this. I don't even know, siren. I think I was already in the vibe of Costa Rica. Very marine, very, tropical vibe. This super cool. One of my favorite. Nosara, December 31st. So this was literally Uh, the last day of the year, in the morning, I remember very well having my cappuccino and in the fancy place and making this as part of my morning routine. I really like this guy. Nosara, again, still Nosara is still Costa Rica. Sketch, morning routine, Pablo, morning routine, banana. Uh, this was still in Costa Rica when my flight got cancelled. Yeah, when I got the news that my flight was cancelled. And I was not in the morning routine here. I was at the Irish pub on the hills, which sounds weird, but it's true. Like my friend Larissa brought me to this place up in the mountain which was a really Irish pub. The fact that we were in the jungle, so incredible place. Uh, this is something that Jeremy wrote, full of. Uh, what can I say? Yes or no. It depends on the moment. Cutlery, again, this goes back to the menu thing. It's a combination with the menu that I showed you earlier. This one. No, where is the menu? Here. The menu and the cutlery. This is a combination coming together. This is still in Costa Rica. This is Travis. It's a drawing, a sketch I made of him, a portrait I made of him where we were at the Irish pub I was talking about before. He was sitting in front of me, looking great. And Travis, if you ever gonna see this, hope you still like the portrait I made of you. Costa Rica. This was out of my. I made it without any reference, but I have to say that when I finished, it really looked like my friend Croce, a guy in Italy that I grew up with. So very strange. Maybe it was in the back of my mind for years, and because I haven't seen for a long time. But yeah, it just came out like this. The tattoos are from Larissa. Yes. Another sketch, another name after Pablo, after Tubetto. Here we go with Ruiz. I think I ask either Larissa or Travis about the name. Usually I ask the person in front of me how they want to call the characters I make. So yeah, probably it's coming from Larissa. Thank you, Larry. These are not mine. Somebody must have done these at the pasta party. I think this is a drawing of me, but I don't know who made it. So whoever did it, Emi Sushimi, Ash, I don't know, whatever. Thanks to whoever did it. I didn't wrote this, and now we are going from Costa Rica to the mountains because Niseko, I went to visit my friends Alessio and Paco, friends I mentioned before that I'm going to open the restaurant. And while I was with them at night, we were talking, and while we were talking, we were writing the numbers. I don't know if you remember, but these ones, but we were also drawing. So these are the sketches I did at that time. Same Niseko, day one actually. Maybe this was one of the first I made. This is Alessio while he was working for 81. Quick sketch while he was working during the day. Kuchan, the place we were staying in Niseko, 2025, 1 a.m. As I said, late night session talking and drawing. Opera, still in Niseko, and this is a drawing that still in this session in Niseko my brother Paco made for me. Sandrone wrote here, so I decided to keep it as a memory in this sketchbook. Opera, I think it looks cool. Same colors of the jumper of Gabriele. This was Paco. Again, doesn't have gray hair, but as I said, I didn't have the right the right colors to represent him. This is when he was making his own drawings like this, and he was sitting in front of me. Even the color of this jumper is not accurate, but again, I didn't have enough colors to make it. This, I don't know, could be Jeremy, could be somebody else. I don't remember who did it, but yeah, compliments, because it's pretty cool. Well done. This is one of the most recent I finished, Eros. It's nobody in particular. It's just a sketch coming out of my head. Same as this. I wanted to do something that was mirrored, so I tried to make the things both ways in the same way. Just an experiment. Again, brother Captain Rainbow from Niseko gave me this sticker, and Hertz, fantastic place where I DJ. Thanks, guys. It was a cool night. The place was buzzing, so thanks a lot. Another animal in the black pages. This is a sort of peacock. I don't know. I like it. This goes together with the dog, with this. What is it? With this. Yes. Animal series. Which animals are gonna be the subject of my next exhibition in July at Gallery Ether. So stay tuned. Still Niseko. I really like this. It's very like my style. You can see the face, but it's extremely abstract. I really like this one. We'll probably use it as a reference in the future. This is just because I want to make some teeth, and I don't know, this guy is pretty cute. Some words that I like: catena, fragola, banana, capelli, cielo, mare, noi. I think it's associations, word associations. I try to use the same colors of the things that I was writing about. That's it. This is a self-portrait of me in the karaoke. Yes. And the only self-portrait of the sketchbook. And this is Hawaii. I went to Hawaii a couple of times, very quickly, just 1-2 days for the weekend. And this was the first time I went this year. Just a sketch I made at the house of my friend Dave. Same of these, I don't know, it doesn't mean anything. Still Honolulu, a model, I would say. I think this is pretty rad. And yeah, I really like this. How he ended up. Scappa Skippy is a title of a song of a band from my little town called Trimad. I don't know why it came to my mind when I did this thing, and again, definitely not my style, but I wanted to represent this corporate environment like this. Something I did in Niseko. I don't know. As you can see, I like making people wearing jerseys, like basketball jerseys, because I used to play basketball. So I really like them. Some thoughts and some colors. You can read them. These I like, especially I like the jacket. I did in Kuchan, so we were still in Niseko in Hokkaido. And I don't know, I like the combination. Again, this is really my style. Abstract but figurative at the same time. This orange is super powerful. I really like. Hawaii, I don't know who they are. These are probably two cows, one cow and a bull, whatever. But I think I made them while I was in the plane. So this is it. This is not a portrait. It's somebody that I just came out of my mind. And I was in Hokkaido, but I was not at my friend's place. I was in Hanazono in the house of Daigoro, where we had some pasta parties, and we cooked pasta for them and for the amazing kids they had in the house. And the kids were like, "Draw, Sante, draw," and I was drawing. So this is one of the drawings I made out of the session. Still Hawaii, 6 a.m. Uh, yeah, that's it. Made in Daigoro house during the draw Sante session. And Honolulu, Hawaii, Waikiki, still Hawaii. I really like this one. I was having breakfast. I think it came out pretty well. This is nothing. I just try to cover this on the free page. I didn't do this. I think it's una dedica. El tiempo no espere para. I don't know. I cannot read it, but again, thanks to whoever made it. Some thoughts, some sketches. This I did when I was flying from Honolulu to Narita, so back to Japan. I felt like Mother Nature was in the air, literally. Daigoro-san, uh, another drawing I made in Hawaii. Uh, Forgive me for what I want. Nothing much to say about this. This page was intentionally left blank, but it's not blank. This is another quote from Jeremy. He's like the Mozart of music. And that's it. This is the last page. I made this, how you say, I don't know, split so that you can have another one. Guess what? The aperture vero lo sai. To whom it might concern. Guys, this is it. That was the sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed. I think I spoke too much. Lots of love to you. Ciao.
What did I say about Mozart? He's like the Mozart of music.